Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Once, on a hill, a lioness delivered a healthy and extremely sweet cub. However, before the baby could open the eyes, there was a storm in the forest. Heavy winds blew, and unfortunately, with the blowing winds, the baby rolled down from the hill. The lioness was heartbroken. She searched for the baby everywhere, even trying to step down. However, due to strong winds, trees, plants, thorns, stones and pebbles, she was not able to reach the bottom of the hill and find the baby. Sadly, she had lost the cub. The sad mother cried and returned back to the top, accepting the fate that she had lost her baby. Now the baby reached the base and opened his eyes. Interestingly, when the cub opened his eyes, he found himself in a herd of goats. So there were plenty of goats with their kids, and the baby unknowingly got mixed with them. The goats loved him a lot, and he also gave the same in return. He thought those kids to be his brothers and sisters, and he tried to even mimic them. So when they would bleat, even the cub would bleat. As they would run, he too would run. As they would shout or play, he would do the same. So he kept on developing the characteristics of goats. A few months passed, and now, literally, he was one of them. He had completely forgotten. In fact, he was never introduced to his identity. In reality, he was far stronger, far fierce, and far more dangerous than them. But he never knew that. However, one fine day, there was a roar of danger. A lion from some tribe had entered the area to hunt the goats. And as the goats came to know, they panicked. They bleated loudly, cried, made weird noises, and started to run here and there. So whatever the elder ones were doing, the younger ones followed. Even they ran here and there, and seeing his brothers and sisters do the same, even the baby cub started to shout for his life, started to run for his life. The lion came closer. But he stopped on seeing something. He was surprised. He had expected the goats to run for their life. But what was he seeing? He was seeing a baby lion among the goats. And that was the most weird sight that he could have come across in his life. He was seeing a creature who was from his family living among the goats. And this made him furious. So leaving all the goats aside, he ran for the cub. Now the fear-struck cub somehow wanted to save his life. But how far could he run? Eventually, the lion caught him and properly holding him in his jaws, took him away, started to walk. The goats felt that the baby was killed now. They had lost their brother forever. However, the lion was not going to kill the cub. He took the cub on a particular hill and kept him on the top. Once he was done, he silently walked away. The hilltop was so high that no goat could reach it. And it was so distant that even baby couldn't return to them. So the lion had separated the cub from the family. But why? Because he didn't want a lion to live among goats. He wanted the cub to know his identity. And that is why, once the lion was gone and the cub was now relaxed, he calmed down that there was no fear of death now. He shouted with joy. That was the first time in his life that he had found his own voice. It was an immature growl that a baby lion has. Who knows? This bleating baby lion tomorrow would be ruling the jungle. Who knows? The fear-struck cub tomorrow might emerge as the biggest hunter of the jungle. So, a fabulous story teaches us two things. One, when you get the right teacher, you find yourself. The baby was isolated from the crowd so that the baby could get his identity back. And that happened. And second, sometimes we ourselves don't know our potential. The cub too didn't know his potential. Until finally he found his voice. Who knows? Once we are introduced to our potential, sky is the limit. Satya Sanatan, Jai Sanatan, Gyan Yagya continues.